Greetings and welcome, faithful, to another episode of Let's Play Frostpunk. Let us begin. No gatherable resources in range for that one. Right, let's turn that off. See, this one still has plenty of wood. What is my wood income at the moment? Plenty. And considering I've got the wall drills, that's probably fine. Currently working on healthcare installation. It's fine. Alright, so we are running out of space for houses, essentially. And I can't extend the range of the generator anymore. It's gonna be a problem. We still have positive coal income, so that's not really an issue.
Work time. Get back to work.
Right. Healthcare is now insulated. I have to consider what else I need. I'm not really starving for resources, except for maybe steam cores. I'm not running out of coal, so I don't really need the efficiency upgrades yet. The next generator power upgrade would be nice, I suppose, but it's technically also not necessary. How cold are my gathering posts? They're livable, so I'm not all that worried about them. Alright. I think... well, no, I do need the infirmary. Alright. Some refugees. I can send a scout towards. Come on, stop doing that. Alright, so far, so good. And wasn't any critical mission thing, was there? No, I'm still dealing with the refugees. Right, so the cookhouse. It's getting... Let's see if I can break this down properly. Right, so right now the weather is outstripping the building insulation. And it's within the heat zone. It's only just keeping up. Alright, well, let's just keep on going. I mean, the House of the Healing is working fine. It isn't quite as efficient as the infirmary, but that's unavoidable. Stock automaton. Sir, an automaton has entangled itself hopelessly in its inside building. We can't free it without at least partially dismantling one or the other. And that means shutting down either the automaton or the building. Shut down the advanced steelworks. We don't need steel right now. Alright, let's just get our research done. And make the infirmaries a bit more efficient as well. Right, so they have the same base heating level, although they, of course, they do require a steam core, so they're slightly smaller than the House of Healing, apparently. Right. Now these children's shelters have... Oof. I mean, at the current level of temperature, they are just about breaking even.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Alright, so the infirmary is now working. It's got all the patients it can handle. So I kind of want to dismantle the medical posts because they're in the way and they're not as useful as either the House of Healing or the infirmary. What happened? I mean, you're coming back. Did the law pass or something? No. Not seeing anything. Oh well. Alright, so the infirmary is now a little bit more effective. Don't need to get it healed up. Let's see. Do I need more coal? I mean, I'm almost thinking about starting to get some charcoal kilns. Because I'll be producing loads of wood that I may need to get rid of somehow, and turn the wood into coal is a good means of getting that done. I'm more or less on purpose not bothering with coal mining. Coal mining is a very efficient way of getting coal, which since you can put your automatons on there. But it has some drawbacks, mostly in that it well, it freezes during extreme colds, which is no good. Let's just start getting the best result here. And I want one more infirmary. Alright, so I think we removed that post, so can we slot in a house? Yes. Alright, we got a child shelter over here, which is in the heat zone, has heater and building insulation. The cookhouse is at a storage limit. It is a good problem to have, but all the same, much rather not have it. Alright, let's check. There's no way for me to heat these houses on the outer rim. I really need to get them inside. See, let's have the evening prayers. I don't need to raise hope with the sermon, so we'll just leave that as is and ready to put my priestly fellows. It's been a while since I played, so let's see where it is. My faith keepers are over here. Hidden behind things, alright. Let's get a procession going to get the discontent down a bit. The third wave. The third group of refugees is here. They're on the verge of collapse, exhausted by their journey and tending to the gravely ill and injured with them. Their leader, Nansen, isn't among them. We are evacuating everyone we can, but many stayed behind with those who were too ill to travel. Nansen amongst them. God have mercy on us all. The great frost is coming. Shall we let them in? So another 60 people. Everyone is welcome. What looms ahead? Sir, we can now clearly see what the refugees were running from. The great frost is coming. We have to prepare. Our scientists say that they can calculate the severity of the storm from observations. They just need a day or two to prepare their instruments and install them in the beacon. Yes. Well, we can also see what's coming. It's terrifying. Alright, so let's send all our scouts out. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna have to improvise now a bit. I mean, the child shelters have decent enough heating. So if I put them on the outer ring, that should technically be feasible. Whoops. Right now nobody's working, so there is a problem. Let's get some total on the coal pile. Right now my coal balance is still positive. I'm still getting daily supplies of coals and stuff, but I will need to work on that. Right. Let's get the stereoscopic lenses going, so we can see what we're doing. Alright. And now, my next trick. Let's see if I can make this work. We've got houses over here, then this child shelter can go. I mean, the pub kinda needs to be in the heat zone, because I want to keep using it till the end. Alright, it's gone. Right. How many houses can we fit in there? Just the one. It'll have to do. Let's get rid of that one. And that one. And did I have any more healing huts? Metal posts. Yeah, over here. Alright, you can go as well. Carefully excise this road. So this building is clearly not in the heat zone. healing wise, I have care houses, houses of healing and infirmaries, all working at peak efficiency. I'll just double the rations to speed things up since we have enough rations to go around. And where else can I squeeze in a little bit more room? Right, I've got to get more child shelters active. Right, more roads. That should give me another... Okay, 4 times 15 is enough. Again. Alright, there we go. The beacon can now gauge the severity of incoming storms. Sir, the scientists couldn't believe their eyes, but they've doubled and triple checked their calculations. They say the strongest winds of the storm will cause the temperature to plummet beyond anything we've experienced before. Hunting will be impossible, the plants in the hothouses will freeze, everyone left outside the city will perish. And so will we if we can't heat our homes properly. We have to prepare. Hopefuls, yeah, thanks for that. Food supplies are ready already. Again, that comes from knowing what's coming, but still, good on me. Alright, so we need to research the power upgrade and the overdrive couplings. Let's get the overdrive couplings, because that's kind of quick. Right, so let's buff up everything we can for the hope. I don't need no non-hope stuff. Alright, we just need to rescue some survivors and recall all the scouts and outposts, and beyond that we just need to have the things operational. Beyond that, as long as our coal balance is positive, I'm thinking we should be fine. Now, the storm will come in along pretty much a straight line. It'll curve a little bit as it gets closer, but essentially these outposts and these places over here will start to freeze. And will slowly pass over this way. These locations will not freeze until the storm hits our city, but you know, once our city starts getting covered by the storm, there's really no point in having these outposts. So it really depends on what you need right now. And I've been focusing on getting steel and steam cores, and well, that so far has worked out for me. Right, we have Scout approaching the first point. It's got some survivors. We found people dying, people Nelson's refugees told us about. They're sheltering in the ice crevasse. On the verge of death. These people are on their last legs. Despite taking shelter in an ice crevasse, many of them suffer from heavy frostbite and hypothermia. We can help them we can help them still if we act quickly and bring them to our city. They can't stand on their own. Some can hardly speak. Well, bring them to our city. Yes, I'm going full merciful on my on this run because I want to save as many people as possible. Alright. We still have 6 children not in shelters. We still have people that are gravely ill. Alright, I've got one more steam core spare. I'll make one more infirmary over here. Let's see. We're still safe at the moment. We have 8 days and a spare and a bit of change to prepare. With our current income, I don't need this outpost anymore. I'm gonna send the steel outpost back. Actually, go to the coal mine. Just to boost my supply a bit. I don't need it really, but it's good to have. And I pretty much clicked everything possible. So let's wait until the next thing ticks over. More sick beds needed. Whoops. Yeah, we're full on steel. That's fine. Alright, I'll promise that they'll be treated. But I'm not building any more because that would take up steam cores, and right now I kind of want to preserve them. Snow burrows. A group of barely alive people hiding in several burrows dug into piles of snow. Price of survival. All these people are deathly ill. It's a wonder they are still alive. The snow burrows are only a little less freezing than the surrounding icy wasteland. They won't last a day if we don't take them right now to the city. Bring the sick to the city. Alright, moving on. Alright, override couplings have been researched. I mean, some of these researches are not critical until pretty much until we're hit by the storm. So what would be useful? I'm not really hurting for wood. Let's get the infirmary checklist. I want them healed up a bit faster. Alright. Storm is still at bay. Let's keep going. Is this road not connected? It should be. We just have no people left. Alright, the first scouts have returned. They can go to Camp Falcon. Let's go to the ice crevasse first. Because I kind of want to do this as quickly as possible. Because there's a bunch of locations located over in this area, and I kind of want them researched, found first, because there's some neat little things there that I want to find, aside from the survivors that we are trying to rescue. Right. The terrain drops suddenly here into a deep hollow. There are wounded people and dead bodies at its rocky bottom. Those people must have fallen into this hole while escaping the incoming storm. At least half of them didn't survive the crash, but it seems we could rescue the wounded. That is, if we can strap them to our sleds and bring them to our city quickly. Alright, let's bring them. Right, that's pretty much all the survivors that we need to rescue. Nighttime possession is starting. Another group of scouts has returned. Head for the deep hollow. Storm is still in the distance. Got some homeless now. Right, shelter is operational. I can't fit them in here, good. Right, this one has plenty of wood, but no room to store wood really. Alright, go to Camp Vulcan. Oh shush. The hope is good. Right. Let's kill some more child shelters over here. The children don't need that heat.
Work time. Get back to work.
So close. Right, well, this cookhouse isn't really needing the heat, so I'm gonna move it. To out here. More people have returned, good. And you head out to the... actually, no, you go to the ice crevasse as well. We saved everyone we could from the places we knew were still sheltering survivors. God help the rest. Right. Can I fit more housing in? Not as such. Right, fellas, you're gonna have to move. Bad healthcare, please. Factory can also be moved. And let's get a few more care houses. That'll make the healthcare a little bit easier. Infirmary checklists done, good. Alright, let's get the heater efficiency upgrade, because right now I think I'm probably pushing the limits of what I can safely do. And that'll have to do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Healthcare promise fulfilled. Good. And we'll see you all next time.